Welcome back. I'm going to be showing you guys the best Madden Maxes you should be picking up right away. Before we get into this, make sure you guys drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel with your post notifications on if you're new. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, if you guys know, there is a way where you can get Madden Maxes of your own, like select ones. Obviously, you're like going to grind throughout the game and barely get the ones you want because the random ones are really the ideal ones, because you can only get a Madden Max badge every Friday throughout the calendar. So if you go to the calendar, Max, stuff right here, you get the Max badge on day one, and then throughout the remainder of the week, you get 5 Madden Max tokens, which is really nothing, but still, it's just a little bit to claim. But every Friday, you will be getting a Madden Max badge, and those badges will be used for selects when you collect Madden Max tokens. You're gonna need 1,200 Madden Max tokens with the Madden Max badge. Now you can definitely save them up and then select ones whenever you want. That's your choice, or you can go the random way, but I'm just gonna be showing you guys the ones you should be picking up right away by basically going through every position and telling you guys which one is the best one, because there's multiple cards in certain positions. Well, some there's only one, like the quarterback and special team. That's really it. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So if we go to the Madden Max offense, which I'll be doing offense first, then defense, then special team. Offense, we got Randall Cunningham. Definitely go ahead and pick up Randall Cunningham. This card, to be fair, is the #1 quarterback in the game, and you guys will not regret using him. Like, honestly, he's really fast, has really good throwing stats, and it is a must pick up for your quarterback position. Going on to the halfback, honestly, both are pretty good, honestly. So if you want to pick up either or, do that, because Jim Taylor is a good fullback, Bo Jackson's a good halfback, and there is halfback, and obviously the second position could be halfback or fullback, so go for any of those two. Like, really, any of those two. Now, there is 3 wide receiver spots, but how the Madden Max does it is that there's 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. So realistically, if you get all the Madden Max cards, they're thinking you're going to run 2 wide receiver, double tight end. So, out of this, I say just get Jalen Waddle for now, and then for tight ends, get Darren Waller. Just get Jalen Waddle and Darren Waller. Don't run double tight end Madden Maxes. If you want, go ahead and throughout the remainder of Madden Mobile 23 season, get iconic foils. Hopefully, you get a wide receiver or a tight end out of that. If you want, you could pick up Cooper Kupp. I just say pick one of the Madden Max tight ends. Okay, don't pick up both of them. It's just weird. Like, you could run double tight end, but why would you? Now going down to the O tackles, you could definitely pick up both of them. Honestly, the first one you should pick up is Joe Thomas. He's the better O tackle out of the both of them. Now, out of all the positions I'll be explaining, it's basically out of that, position of player of who is the better one. So there's 2 O tackles. Who's the #1 one that you should be getting and picking up right away out of them? Because really, as I was explaining, it's hard to get selects. You have to wait every week to get a Madden Max badge. They drop on Fridays when the calendar resets. And realistically, you just be doing the random trades because it's like the easiest way to do it, because Madden Max badges are limited throughout the weeks. So, yeah. O-guard, though, I'd say get Larry Allen. He's a pretty solid O-guard you should be picking up first. And then, obviously, the center is only one center. Go ahead and pick him up. Pretty good. Ryan Jensen's not bad. I have him myself. I did a random, got Ryan Jensen, and I also have Waddle. So I'm doing pretty good on my pickups right now, which is fantastic. Now heading on to defensive side, right away, cornerbacks, you should pick up Marshawn Lattimore. He is the better Madden Max cornerback in my eyes. The other two, they're pretty good, but Lattimore, he's taller, and he just has a little bit of better stats in certain spots. So honestly, why not? It's going to be the better card. Obviously, later on, you can definitely pick up the other 2, but it's also up to you. Marshawn Lattimore is just the better cornerback. Throughout the middle linebackers, TJ Edwards is the better middle linebacker. Definitely go ahead and pick him up. I have him, actually, which is pretty good. So I'm 3 for 3 right now on my pickups, which is fantastic. Obviously, if you're doing randoms, you might not get the one that is the best one. That's why, every Friday, if you want to select, you could do select if you have enough Madden Max tokens to do that. Now, throughout the linebacker, TJ Watt is pretty good, but Balmu is the #1 linebacker throughout Madden Max that you guys should definitely pick up. And then safety. honestly, Eric Berry, Kevin Bayard, pretty short. Woodson, 6'1", and honestly, a pretty solid corner card. So I'd pick him up first because it's going to be pretty solid. I hate how they dropped very short safeties and corner cards. Like Marshall Lattimore, 6 foot. Woodson, 6'1". Everyone else is like 5'10", 5'11". Like why so short? Like, could we at least get like some 6'3", 6'4", like some tall corners in here, 6'2", like something at least in that range? But no, they went very short. D tackle, Vince Wilfork is a beast. Obviously, Aaron Donald is pretty good, but his card is just, a little bit better. He's 6'2", 325. He's just pretty big, and honestly, he has pretty good hit power that I've seen, which is pretty nice. But yeah, he's the better D tackle out of the Madden Maxes. And then for the D ends, which is the last defensive position, I would go Trey Hendrickson. He will be the better D end. He is 6'4", 270, and Chase Young is 6'5", 260. So Hendrickson would be a little bit, heavier, and just one inch short. But still, I've seen that Hendrickson's stats are just a smidge better. Yeah, honestly, Chase Young is pretty good though. Like, if you want, you can go for Chase Young. I just think Trey's a little bit better, but it's all up to you on that one. Like, the DN one is a little iffy. But honestly, every other position, I'd say the ones I said were the go-to ones you should be picking up first out of that, certain position I explained it in. And then special team, there's only one card for each, so pick up just any of them when you get a chance. Obviously, go for offensive and defensive Madden Max cards first, and then later on go for the special team. Or unless you want to go for special team, I don't know. But I feel like people would want to get more of the offensive and defensive cards and all that. And obviously, they do drop more Madden Max cards in the offensive and defensive positions, and even special team positions. We have to look at those cards they drop and compare them to the positions that are out already to see if those are better than the ones that have already been out. But, yeah, that is going to do it for that one. I explained every card that is the best player of their position. So, yeah. I think it's pretty good. I hope we do get some better cards, though, later on throughout the season. And with the promos, though, throughout Madden Mobile 23, we don't know how much there's going to be left of the season. There can definitely be 15 or maybe 20. And if that's so, you can definitely get 15 or 20 throughout, Madden Mobile 23. 15 or 20 more Madden Max players. And also, with the Field Passes, there's going to be Season 9 Field Pass, Season 10 Field Pass, Season 11 Field Pass. And if you can get, like a foil out there, that's, foils are random, which is great. You can get some Iconics and some Epics and some other cards throughout there. That's great. You can stack up some more. You can definitely probably average between 15 to 20 to maybe over 20 throughout the remainder of Madden Mobile 23, which is great because the team, there is a decent amount of positions you can fill in. You never know what you're going to get though out of the random. Out of select, you're obviously going to know who you're going to pick. So yeah, and hopefully you pick the ideal ones I said. Obviously, if you have a preferred favorite, you're probably going to pick those over the ones I said were the better Madden Max cards, which I totally get 100%. I'll be going ahead and claiming a Dread Foil soon, getting some randoms, getting some more Madden Maxes. It's pretty good. Hey, but I hope you guys did enjoy this one. That's going to do it for this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.